Alright, welcome back. This is Cult of Elections, and today we're going to be going through the hypothetical 2024 election night matchup between Kristi Noem and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So, I decided to do something a little different. In all of my previous predictions, except for the Trump-Biden rematch, I had it with Kamala Harris against people, but I figured people would be interested to see how AOC would do, I guess. So, yeah, we can start filling out some safe states, right? I mean, again, and I say this almost every single time, there's not really much to talk about with these. AOC is very liberal, but so are these states. So, yeah. Okay, so I don't think these two candidates would be very good. I mentioned previously, I don't think the Democrats should get someone very, very far on the left. Because if you look at the head-to-head polls from 2020, Biden was usually ahead compared to, say, Sanders or Warren or people like that. So, yeah, I think that I think the left shouldn't do this, but in this case, I think Noem only really appeals to the most conservative of conservatives, and I don't think that's going to translate well nationwide. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, if I was to do an AOC prediction with most other people, I probably wouldn't have her winning. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do one with her doing at least decently well. Don't mean to spoil the video here, but okay, so you may notice that I missed a couple states here. Missouri and South Carolina, I think, move into the likely column for the Republicans, the GOP. And I say that because, well, yeah, again, only the most conservative of people. And that's not really going to latch on to people so much like a super progressive, we're helping the lower and middle class message sort of thing would. And again, I don't think AOC would be particularly a good candidate, for the record. Let's see, skip around here. Virginia probably remains in the likely category. I think it'll be a bigger margin than 2020, but probably still in the likely category in this situation. Let's see, what else have we got? Colorado, New Mexico still remain in the likely category. Not exactly safe. Very close. I think borderline safe is what I would call them. We can throw Minnesota and New Hampshire, I guess, in the lean category. You know, because they had some pretty big margins in 2020, so I can't really see them shifting that much, even despite a very, very liberal candidate. We can go into some Kristi Noem states. So I think Texas would be lean, because, I mean, Texas has been shrinking lately, and I don't think Noem would be the candidate to help stop that, to be honest. I think Nebraska's 2nd district would go to her, possibly because she has an effect over here. I mean, I could be wrong, and for that reason, I would also throw Iowa into the likely category. But oddly enough, I'd throw Ohio into the lean category, so I have Republicans losing support there. Yeah, like I said, it should really only appeal to South Dakota type Republicans, which, yeah, I don't think there's too many of them out there aside from this area. And honestly, I'd throw Alaska into the safe category too. I saved that on purpose, for the record. I didn't miss it. So, yeah, we can pretty much chalk up. All right. Let's do Florida, because I think it would remain tilt Republican. Trump gathered up some Cuban support down in Florida, so I don't think that changes vastly in this situation. I think Noem would barely hang on to this, and I mean, that could be wrong. I mean, it could be totally like lean Democrat in this situation, but you don't fully know, really. All right, and this may sound a little crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and categorize all the rest of the states. Maine 2nd District, safe. Missed that. Maine at large, likely. Maine 2nd District, lean Democrat. Pennsylvania, lean. Michigan, lean. Wisconsin, lean. So there we go, 268. What else have we got? North Carolina, tilt. Georgia, lean. Arizona, lean. And Nevada, lean. Why do I have so many states going to Democrats here? An even bigger win than Joe Biden. Now, I think Biden would be a lot better of a candidate to go against Noem, despite his age. That's because he's painted as more of a centrist candidate. So Biden goes up against this. There's a chance he wins Florida. There's a chance he wins Ohio. And he runs up the margins in a lot of these lighter blue states. So, yeah, why did I categorize all these like that? So, I mean, I think these swing states are going to look more for a middle class message than anything. And they look for change. And I don't think Noem is going to promise that. I can't really see her trying to deliver change. I mean, okay, 2016. It was a close margin, but Trump said, I'm going to build the wall. I'm going to repeal and replace Obamacare. That resonated with people here, you know, who say don't like illegal immigrants or weren't happy that their premiums went up. And then Joe Biden came in and said, okay, I'm going to, well, he has claimed to do a lot of things. I'm only going to raise taxes on, 400,000 up. We'll see if that really happens. I honestly can't see it happening. He said, I'm going to make a public option. He wants to expand school credits. I don't know the exact legislation off the top of my head, but, things like that. So I think it would resonate in swing state voters more. With really the only things moving to the right more, South Dakota, number one. That would move big time to the right. And New Hampshire and Minnesota, I think would, lose some of their Trump hate. Move a little bit closer to the right, but not quite there. So, yes, there you have it. AOC should not be the candidate for 2024. But I just wanted to make a scenario where she would perform pretty well. And I think this is the most realistic one that she would. Alright, so there you have it. AOC at 318, Kristi Noem at 220. Be sure to like if you like this. And if you don't like this, also be sure to like. I'm just kidding. You can do what you want. Leave a comment if I'm crazy. Leave a comment if I'm not so crazy, but you would say AOC wins Nebraska completely. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but be sure to subscribe for more daily content, and I'll see you next time. Peace.